Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's class, we'll be looking at organic chemistry as regard to hydrocarbons, right? Our job today is to make sure we get everything that has to do with organic chemistry. Organic chemistry makes simple both for WAEC and JAMB classes, right? WAEC and JAMB classes, right? So many people, they've had issues with this subject for a long time. My job is to break it down for you to know how to really approach organic chemistry. What's the easiest route as to how to approach organic chemistry? That's what we're looking at. First of all, we're looking at hydrocarbons. The first thing, in understanding organic chemistry, it is important we look at what hydrocarbons are. Hydrocarbons. And I'll be giving you simple definitions as regard to all of this. What are hydrocarbons? Hydrocarbons are organic compounds that consist of hydrogen and carbons alone. It consists of hydrogens and carbon as their main substituents. There are other ones, but these are their main substituents. Right? So we're talking about hydrocarbons. We're looking at the we're looking at the chemistry of hydrogen and carbon alone. So we have C, carbon, and hydrogen, right? And they have substrate of X and Y, where X and Y are positive whole numbers. Positive whole numbers. So if we understand this, we are good to go. I said in understanding organic chemistry, the first thing we need to understand are what we call the hydrocarbons. If we know the chemistry behind hydrocarbons, we are good to factor our lineup as regard to what organic chemistry is. And when we're talking about hydrocarbons, we're looking at the chemistry of carbon and hydrogen as their major substituents, right? Chemistry of carbon and hydrogen as their main substituent, their major, right? Their major substituent. That is, although there are other compounds or elements, or should I say atoms, as regard to organic chemistry, but the major ones, the major substituents are carbon and hydrogen, and they are written in this format: CXHY, where X and Y are positive whole numbers. They are positive whole numbers. These are the first thing we need to know, right? So what is the tree? It's a tree for understanding how hydrocarbons work as regard to organic chemistry. So let's look at the family tree of it. So we have hydrocarbons. Having understand hydrocarbons, we need to understand that there are two types of hydrocarbons. We have basically two types of hydrocarbons, right? We have the aliphatic hydrocarbons, and we have the aromatic hydrocarbons. Right? Now, in the aromatic hydrocarbon, we are looking at the organic chemistry of benzenes, different types, right? We'll treat this one in a later class, right? Benzene, I think it has a structural formula in this form. There are two types. You can just ring it, or you have the one of the broken form, or we can just break it down in this format like so, right? But then we're not looking at benzene now. I'm going to explain benzene in a later class. What we are majorly driving to is the aliphatic hydrocarbon. The aliphatic hydrocarbon are the hydrocarbons of the homologous series. Hope I'm spelling it well. Homologous series, right? Homologous series. And for the homologous series, there are basically three types of family of the homologous series we will be looking at, right? Three types of the homologous series that we will be looking at. Don't worry, the graph is not, the chart is not a very long chart. It's just something that will help us understand how the organic chemistry works. So the three homologous series we're looking at, the family of homologous series, are the alkanes. We'll look at the alkanes, we'll look at the alkenes, and also we're going to look at the alkynes. These are the three types of homologous series we're going, and our topic major is going to start from this family of homologous series, this family, right? I'm going to look at the alkane first, everything that has to do with the alkane, naming alkanes, substituents of alkanes and the rest that go with it, and then we'll move to the alkenes before we move to the alkynes. It's very simple, very, very easy. So what do we need to know about the alkanes? We need to know that the alkanes, they are called desaturated hydrocarbons because they have the ability to form a single bond, right? They have the ability to form single bond. So they are known as desaturated hydrocarbons. Saturated hydrocarbons. That's for the alkane. And then for the alkane, they have double bonds. I'm going to explain this, and then they are known as the unsaturated hydrocarbons. So take this down. These are just the intro topic to what we are looking at. And therefore the alkynes, they have triple bonds. They are known as the what? Also known as the unsaturated hydrocarbons. Unsaturated hydrocarbons, right? These are the three things we need to know. Mind you, we need to understand that there are basically two types of bonds as regards to the organic chemistry. Bonds, I'm just putting this as a footnote, right? Two types of bond. We have the single bond, which is known as the pi bond, the pi, and we have the second bond, which is known as the what? The sigma bond. The sigma bond, that's the stuff, right? This guy is known as the strongest bond. It won't break. This guy does not break. It's the strongest bond. The strongest bond. And this guy is the weaker bond. It's the one that breaks to form triple bond, right? It's known as the weaker bond. Alright, so if we understand this chart, you see that it's very easy, right? Our job is to know what hydrocarbons are. First off, we want to look at what hydrocarbons are, and then we're going to streamline our studies to looking at how the chart. This is the easy chart for us to work with, right? A very simple chart we're going to use to organize our study structure, right? So we start by looking at what the hydrocarbons are. Hydrocarbons. We said the hydrocarbons, they are a family of organic compounds that has basically that formed by the carbon and the hydrogen, right? They have other substituents, but the major substituents are carbon and what? And hydrogen. And they have some subscripts, right? Some of their subscripts are X and Y. We're going to explain all of this. We said the X and Y, this X and Y, they form positive whole numbers, right? These are the first thing you need to know. They form positive whole number. That's everything that has to do with this chart, the first phase of it. Everything that has to do with this first part, right? Next, we move into the hydrocarbon tree, organic chemistry tree. The organic chemistry tree. So with this tree, we now know how to form our structure. So for the purpose of this class, I'm going to literally start with the alkane, right? I'm going to literally start with everything that has to do with the alkane. We are going to name complex alkane structure. I'm going to teach you how to name the alkane. I'll teach you the cycloalkanes, and then I'm going to teach us the nomenclatures of alkanes. Some substituent where we're having 2,3-dimethyl methane, 3,4,3-ethyl benzene, stuff like all of those many things. We're going to look at them. We're going to look in-depthly at alkane and in-depthly at alkyne. So for the purpose of the first class, these are what we are going to be looking at, right? We just said to explain the chart. I want to make organic chemistry very, very simple, as easy as possible, that even a 3, 5, 10-year-old child will understand the concept behind hydrocarbons and organic chemistry. I'll see you in the next class, guys. Thank you. And if this is your first time of joining us, and if this is your first time of joining our class, do make sure you like, share the video, and you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you subscribe, right, to get more from where this is coming from. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thank you.